It's Ben's time.
It's Ben's time.
It's Ben's time. So yeah, welcome to a brand new episode of Ben's Time. Ben's Time is a series where I answer your question and do your trick requests, cause I'm too lazy to come up with my own content. That's the motto of the show. Today's episode is played on my favorite ledge of all time, a regular finger skate ramp ledge. I need some more orange juice for this. First question is from _Alex.fb, who's asking, what's my favorite place to fingerboard? What's the intent behind that question? Is it to understand if I prefer outdoor fingerboarding from indoor fingerboarding? If I prefer to be sitting down or standing up? Is it in link with the kind of surface I'm riding? Link to the relationship I have with the place? There are so many layers to that question. I like when my surface is not too grippy. I like to get some kind of slide on my wheels. That's why I'm not a fan of urethane wheels. Also, I like to be standing up the most when I film, because I can perform a bit better. I can land crazier stuff, but I'm less comfortable and relaxed. I really like to have a sesh at my desk, just listening to a podcast and just enjoying the hobby as it is. So let's clear those two flat ground tricks. Everything __ skating is asking for front possible 180. And Aja Naji is asking for switch hard flip. Naked Steak _FB is asking, how long did it take for you to grow your beard and what made you keep it on your neck? Actually, genetics. I cannot grow a bird properly, and I like the idea of having like a long bird. That's the only type of long bird I can afford. Yeah. You got a trick request, which is a switch 3 nose grind, a big spin out. I really tried too much. So next we got a trick request from Justin Lapelle, who's asking a naughty heel flip manual 3 flip out. Nah, I don't like that. Let's clean it up. Next question is from Mixed Fingers, who's asking, what's my favorite drink in the summer?
A slush. What about a nice cat from Tim Hortons? Cyprin, you should take another question.
Yeah, how am I supposed to make that question interesting? Iced tea. I really like that pure leaf stuff. Oh, and he's asking for a long ass kick back toe. Let's figure out something on this. It's dumb. Next question is from Idol FB, who's asking, how can I, an idiot, learn to switch naughty heel? I've been trying for a long time. Okay. Well, I guess I'm pretty much known for having nollie and switch heel pretty consistently, like to a point where it's not even fun anymore and it's almost insulting. Yeah. Like, yeah. It also became to a point where every time I do a trick, I just think about the switch heel and then nollie heel. Enough skill showing, ego jerking off. If you guys follow the Bench Time series, you know I already did a little tutorial about the regular heel flip, which is kind of similar. So you know when you do nollie flips, your fingers always stay flat. It's all a question about popping and moving the end at the good moment. I basically just gave the definition of a fingerboard trick. But what I'm trying to say is, yeah, when you try nollie tricks at first, you tend to keep your fingers flat, which is not the thing you need to do when you do a nollie heel. When you do a nollie heel, you really want to have some kind of curve to your finger. What it's gonna do basically is when you pop, it's gonna be a lot easier to reach the edge of your board. You need to pop in the corner so it goes perpendicularly or vertically if you prefer. So your switch heel is going to be a lot easier to execute. That's basically it. See how sometimes I can put too much pressure and I'm going 3 wheels? That's because I really put pressure on the kick before flipping. So yeah, try to figure it out and tell me if it helped. So we got inward feeble, backside 180, switch front side flip front bar. Let's redo it. That was as ugly. And a 3 flip 5-0 backside 180. Woo! There, manual, man, blah, blah. Nah, let's change the inward heel for nollie inward heel. We got Florida Fingers who's asking, what's my favorite thing to do besides fingerboarding? Yeah, I like guitar. So we got a question from Finger User who's asking, when did you get your first Pro deck? The first story of ever getting a Pro board was for Odd Fingerboard. I never actually had a Pro model at Odd Fingerboard, but I actually designed a Pro model and here is what it looks like. I don't even want to explain it, it's funnier if you guys figure it out by yourself. First fingerboard graphic I've conceived was made by a company called Wave Fingerboard. For those who are not from Quebec or the East Canada, you might not know
Carl Carmoni de Fabreville. L'impact birdie! Un troisième birdie! Premier rang. Oh, ça... C'est au départ. Oh, la grand queue! Oh, la grand...
Because yeah, we used to have a big scene of mini golf here and he was pretty much the champion of it. My idea at the time, it was that he was the ultimate idol, making a dumb hobby into his living, which is the dream for me. And yeah, here you have that story behind that graphic. We got Samuel_snowboard who's asking for a tree shove tail. I'll switch it up for a nollie tree shove tail to make it more interesting. Let's try to clean it up. Next question is from Yannick. She's asking, do you ever feel like building a part at your place, or are you more into writing a spot that is just a flat, maybe a gap, and a bunch of frames? Yeah, you basically figure it out already. The simpler the better. I feel like if I had a park I would get bored of it. But at the same time, I guess that's what people like. Having a common skate park and having a different interpretation of that park. Oh, and she had a trick. Varial flip, Smith, varial flip, nose manual, nollie big spin. Yay, first sketchy version of the trick. Let's clean it up. What? I'm so fucking done. Whew. I almost forgot to give one of those away. If you guys followed my posts, you know that if you posted a question or a trick request, you were eligible into my giveaway. Let's cut these out. And the winner is... And the winner is Samuel Snowboard. So yeah, this is pretty much the end of this episode of Ben's Time. Please leave me a question or a trick request to answer in the next episode of Ben's Time down in the comment below. Meanwhile, if you want, we can watch one of my parts right there.